morning, everybody. Oh, let me turn that a little bit more down. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Symphony Night Rando. Uh, I'm having a little bit too much fun with these randomizers for this game. Soon, and hopefully this weekend, we will be doing a uh, Resident Evil 4 or a Dawn of Sorrow playthrough, maybe on Sunday or Tuesday. Right now, it's just going to be Castlevania, especially with the hurricane moving in Florida here. Uh, so I do hope y'all enjoy it, and let's get started. Oh, also, if you're joining me in chat right now, hi, how you doing? I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful day. And if you're joining and watching this later, I hope your day was absolutely wonderful. Mine is going to turn to shit later. Uh, and I hope y'all have a beautiful, beautiful time. Wish me luck with the random and the hurricane. Outside of that, thank you for joining. Let's get this started. Uh, today's this is me playing around with uh, Gym Farmer run, trying to see if it'd be worth to play. I think we're gonna call AZB, ASB, ASB, ASB. Uh, let's see how well I'm doing today. Die, monster!
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh.
Oh, I forgot to pick it back up.
No, it cannot be!
I was doing really well too. I don't get the extra item either. Makes me sad. Ooh, messages. What is people saying? Yeah. It was Victor Belmont, but I didn't know, but no one cares. Actually, I do care. I like the story. I can only imagine what this. Ooh, okay, I'm kind of digging the bronze-looking cape. All right. Let's see what our starting gear is. Alucard swords, a powerful sword of flame. But stats are horrible. Shield of the Heart Crust, barrel. It looks like Spike Breaker. Twilight Coat, well made but shy. Oh, that's a. Oh, no. I guess I didn't want to do it this time.
Alucard, what is your business?
Or they just get a Thunderbrand? It just one more damage to my fist. You know what? Fuck it. Do 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 do. Oh, I forgot to do something. I forgot to do this. I am so sorry. I'm gonna take a little bit of time out of this. Apologize heavily, and back to this. The 2 damage isn't worth it. Yeah, that's a little bit better. That's right. Can't shield that shit. That's the same weapon I'm using. Shit. Not exactly what I wanted, but... Making a lot of mistakes. I apologize. It's still early in the morning. Come on. I do love the music in this game. I know it's this is a bit of a long check due to not having anything. Wee. Sorry, distracted. Jewel of Open Star. So the preset that I'm using currently is called Spread. And the Spread preset means that there's equipment locations, there's mo checks in the left side of the castle, the right side of the reverse castle. Also waiting on Hurricane Ian to get here. If any of y'all know what's going on in the world in Florida right now. Hurricane Ian is on its way. So it's going to be a fun time this evening. I probably won't be streaming or playing at that time. I'll probably most likely end up having my girls with me. I don't have a lot of confidence in myself this morning because I am tired. I am getting better at this. I think I'm getting better at this anyway. So yeah, most likely flooding. Got to get everything off the floor unplugged. TVs in the house down so they don't get knocked over during the storm. Fun times at fast times at Richmond High. It says 22 minutes in, but we're actually 16. Wow. I was slow. If you ever wanted to see the death animations that they put in this game for Alucard, kill the doppelganger or kill Alucard in game with different elements and damage types, and you get special animations for some of them. Resist thunder. I'm using a lightning element. Thank you, game. Thank you. I do not have enough money. I don't think I have a sellable. I have one sellable. That's not good. Nothing new. There better be something in the library. That's not good. Kill everything along the way. Why all of a sudden I'm taking a lot more damage?
I'm interested in this.
Thank you.
I'm interested in this.
Thank you. Thank you. Farewell for. What can I do for you?
I'm interested in this.
Thank you. Farewell for now.
Where can I go? I guess I'm going to down the caverns already. It kind of sucks. So go here, check there, check over there. Outside of bosses, there shouldn't be really anything that hurts me right now. Yeah, there shouldn't be anything outside of bosses right now that hurts me. I got another Jewel of Open Start. Wait, why is... It reduces my defense to 0. Okay, that's stupid. Okay, so... Is that what I think it is? Alright, since I got this, I might as well do the other checks that are over here. One of my favorite parts. Ah! This give me an opportunity to do castle entrance. Spend all my time to get up here. I'm gonna take it. I don't have gravity boots. Kumazoe, okay, I take it, I take it, I take it, I take it. High potion. Not so much. Money. No. I really can't check caverns. No, because I can go back down to Succubus. I can go back down to Succubus to do that. So my route would take me back around. Oops. So I can go back down over by the clock tower and go fuck up what's her face, or I can go that route. Part of me is telling me to go over to Chapel. And just do a big loop. Chapel, clock tower, library area, then back around and do Orlox. No. Yeah. No, this is the right call. This is definitely the right call. I didn't mean to go. It's fine. I'll just unlock this. Because this would be my closest access to caverns. Coliseum, unlock chapel, Orlocks, unlock chapel. It's not good. Open this up. Nope, not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I got the best armor I can get in the game. Uh, maybe I should have done spread. Sad face days. What's up, Leo?
Nothing. How are you?
A little bit perturbed. I think I bit off more than I can chew with this seed.
No. You're American. No mouthful's too big for you. Just squirt some spray cheese in there and keep chewing.
If only that was the case.
Why are you struggling with it?
Well, I'm using a new seed and a new preset. It's a spread equipment, kind of randomizer. So basically, I didn't read it all the way before I started, and since I'm committed, I'm going to see it through.
Okay.
So normally, the relics are randomized in, some kind of order.
Yeah.
Not with this.
All right.
So they can come into the place of items now too.
Oh, cool. Does that mean some of them drop from enemies randomly?
No, that would be. I don't think I would ever play a seed like that.
Oh, that would be funny though.
Yes, it would be funny.
You'd have to figure out which enemy drops it. You'd be missing one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the checks that I'm doing currently is just for that. And my luck has been astronomically just fucking dumb. I have 2 Vlad relics currently, which is Heart and Ring. I just got Form of Mist. I got Soulbat decently early, so I can actually have actual flight and not pseudo flight with anything. But in that same instance, I'm kind of fucked. I mean, I have the Vorpal Blade right now, which really helps with the DPS value. But anyway. Oh, by the way, we're getting a hurricane. Like it's actually going to be coming across here. So fun times.
Well, that means you need to get your gun.
No, I am not going to go shoot the hurricane.
As you need to prove that you've been naturalized to Florida by going out, getting methed up, and shooting the hurricane. As channel your inner Florida man.
I can't
What
channel
would
the inner
Florida man
Florida man.
You can though.
I can't.
You can. You see, what you do is, you tie your kids down to something safe, you get your gun out,
Please be something
You
over
go
here.
out,
Please be something over
you
here.
start shooting.
Fuck, it's only the sword card. God.
Like pasta. As?
Yeah, sorry, I was concentrating, so I just... Don't do that.
I thought you died.
No, not yet.
Okay, the pasta is your ham and cheese tortelloni.
Ham and cheese pasta or ham and cheese tortelloni? Is that what you said?
The pasta I'm having is ham and cheese tortelloni.
Oh, so that's
I'm
good.
gonna put smoked paprika and chorizo flavored pasta sauce on it.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I am hungry. My sister told me to eat this stuff. I've been delaying eating it because it requires me to put effort in.
Another fucking meal ticket. I need a library card. You piece of shit game.
Ow!
Just give me what I want. I keep on hitting my fucking heart. That's a javelin. Boss time.
The water in the pan.
Dead. Sometimes I hate this fucking game.
The game hates you sometimes too.
It does. It really does. The fucking randomizer no hates me with a fucking passion.
Do you know why the randomizer hates you?
Why?
Because it knows your political views.
You know what? Sure. Why the fuck not?
It's like one of those people that hangs out in Az's server. They'll cry if you have a different political view to them.
No, it does not happen like that. Wait, on whose server?
Elves.
I thought you said mine.
I might have said that by accident, but
Wait, what was that?
nobody's ever on your server anymore. Which is sad, because I miss some of those people.
Yeah. The server's kind of dead. I've been toying around with deleting it. Or, well, not really like deleting it, but telling everybody I deleted it, but not delete it. You know what I mean?
It's up to you. Personally, I don't like the idea of deleting servers I put a bunch of time into, which is why even though my server goes inactive for a long period of time, I never get rid of it.
Well, no, I'm not talking about like actually deleting it, but get rid of some of the fat in the server.
Oh yeah, trimming the fat's always good. I've done that a couple of times on my server now.
I'm only getting this just so I can see how much fucking damage I'm doing. Oh, I forgot, I got power of mist. I can just become a mist cloud when I don't feel like dealing with bullshit. Okay, third Vlad relic.
Imagine playing through a run where you have infinite mana.
There's a couple of runs that are like that in the presets.
Seems like it would be really easy.
Once you get like Bat, you don't have to worry about
Basically anything, yeah.
going fast. The one thing you have to worry about is keeping that wing smash up. Which can be a bitch sometimes, not gonna lie. If I can get done with the seed pretty quickly, I might do some gunfire. Just because I kind of want to get back into it.
No, it's not. It's mushroom soup. I
Huh?
don't like mushroom soup, Dad.
Mushroom soup?
I don't eat mushroom soup. I don't like mushrooms. Mushrooms are disgusting. They're the spawn of Satan's butthole.
No, they're not.
They are Satan's genital warts. No, you're coming. You know I don't like mushrooms. You're offering me mushroom soup. It just means there's more for you. I'm making pasta. I'm making pasta. Would you like some pasta? Ham and cheese tortellini. Ready meal ones. Yeah. They're when you go in directly on the left in the refrigerated aisle there.
I got my peanuts, strength potion.
Wait, you get what?
Yeah. This is the right choice. This is the right choice. Oh, that means I gotta do the... Oh, that means I gotta do the fucking, clock things. Can I get a library card, please? That's all I really want is a library card. Oh, fire boomerang.
got some. I'm staring at them. You don't think? What are you talking about? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
Shit. That's my familiar rune sword that turns into a weapon.
Yeah.
So the item looks, it says chakram, but it's a magical floating sword.
Yeah. I don't remember what Pakram is. I think that's a circular blade, right?
Yeah.
If I can correct from Indian martial arts.
Yes, sir.
They're usually like razor sharp.
Xena, the warrior princess, uses it too.
Yes, but the one she uses is considerably heavier than a real one would have been.
Yes.
Oddjob's hat is basically a chakram with a hat attached to it.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. You know what else is a thing?
What?
You know that stupid double-barreled 1911?
Double barrel 1911? Yeah.
Yeah. Did
I don't
you
think
know
it's
that
stupid.
that's in one of the James Bond movies?
Yes.
It is stupid. If you pull the trigger, you fire two 45 caliber bullets out of two 1911 barrels at the same time, offering you. I thought this would be big enough plot for it.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite weapons to use in, I believe it was a Call of Duty game.
A double-barreled 1911.
It was a double-barreled pistol.
I
No,
don't-
that was it wasn't Call of Duty. It was Killing Floor. And I think World War Z.
When we went to cinema.
No, I don't need to come here. Why did I come here? Fuck.
I just remember how badly edited the film was.
Which one?
It felt like there was one of the James Bond movies that, yeah, it's one of the more recent ones. Me and my dad went to see it, and it felt like there was scenes missing.
Die Another Day?
No, it wasn't Die Another Day.
Solstice?
It was one of the. I don't know. It was one of the Daniel Craig ones anyway. Oops, that was my fault. But anyway, it was just. Oh, it was so stupid.
There's a few of the Daniel Craig James Bonds that I didn't like. I think there's two of them. I think it was Casino
think I
Royale
know-
and Solstice.
Daniel Craig's a fine actor and all that, but I don't think he makes a good James Bond.
No.
I think if you want a really good James Bond, Pierce Brosnan.
Sean Connery.
No, not Sean Connery. Pierce Brosnan. Sean Connery's Scottish. Pierce Brosnan is Irish. Therefore, he's better.
Actually,
Roger Moore.
Potato, potato at this point. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. Yeah, I can't think of his name. That's the one. Yeah, I like Lazenby. The funny thing is, he only played James Bond once, and then he proceeded to spend the rest of his career playing characters that were spoofs of James Bond. Lazenby did a lot of, like, international secret spy boys in a lot of different movies.
That's literally just the Twilight Club. There's no randomization on it. That's silly.
I don't think there's really been a bad James Bond per se. I think they've all been very different and brought different aspects to the character. Craig. I don't mind Daniel Craig as an actor. I don't think he's the perfect Bond or anything, but he fits with the type of stories that they tell. Yeah, but the books are very different from what the adaptations are. Yeah, but the source material and the adaptations don't have to be the same. It's about taking inspiration. Yeah, but even when we look at a lot of the films that come out, they're very far removed from what the books were. If you judge the films purely on how close are they to the books, I think that misses the mark a lot of the time because there's. Yeah, but a lot.
I like how your
But a lot
dad
of
and you were
films in
having a
their own right
discussion
are very
over
good.
books versus movies, and you're like, "You're not wrong, Dad," and he's like, "You're wrong."
No, my dad's an old fart who's surprised that they can make pictures move.
I am not an old fart, dickhead.
My dad's like, I like the books better because the movies is all moving and it hurts my eyes.
Okay, it hurts his eyes. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm just making fun of him at this point.
What can I do for you?
That's all you ever do to me. This family, this entire family, just all we do to communicate is make fun of each other.
I'm interested in this.
Some people are meaner about it than others. So. Do you not remember what all the lads used to do whenever there was a family meeting? Everyone would gather together to make fun of me. Yeah. So I do know what it was like. They're bastards. What? I was like 6. Yeah, and when I was 6, I had your feckin' and all your brothers ganging up together, bullying me. No, it was all of them. Yes. You're full of shite.
Farewell for now.
So I got the map. I'm the map, 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 I'm the map. I'm the map.
Not the mama.
Yeah, the only checks I have left down here is that one and Cerberus.
Want some? Do you want some? This is my breakfast and my lunch. No, tortelloni. It's got ham and cheese in it. So you don't want any.
Speaking of breakfast, I may make me a couple eggs here after stream.
Smoke paprika and chorizo flavor.
That sounds really good. I have a singular mana prism.
Alright.
That makes me sad.
We can go get more of them.
I can't. They cost too much.
Well, you know that means, right? Time to farm.
Well, I'm not doing gym
Or
farming
just
this
sell all
morning.
your items and shit. Oh, you should have.
No, dude, I'd fall asleep during the whole thing.
No, because you have to regale your stream with tales
Of what?
from beyond. I don't know. Telling them how you disagree with the military's adoption of the new rifle that they picked.
I actually don't mind the new rifle that they picked. It seems really interesting.
I mean, the thing I'm more interested in is the ammunition. Because the rifle itself isn't all that impressive. It's basically just an updated AR-10 that's got some beefier components to handle the very, very powerful round.
Yeah.
The
The ammo
actual round...
isn't the ammo less expensive than the current ammunition that we're using?
No, more expensive.
It is more expensive.
Yes, because it is only made by like current. I think they're building an entire new factory to be able to produce it. But it uses a hybrid case cartridge, so it uses basically the casing of the cartridge is made of two different components.
It's steel
and the reason for
brass.
that is that it's such but it's such high extraction pressures that they needed to do that to be able to not have the same kind of problem that the FAMAS had when FAMAS was introduced, of just shearing the brass cases on ejection. So, because the operation pressures are so high for the full-powered military cartridge, there is civilian versions of the rifle already in the market that people can buy, but
Don't say that too
cannot
loud.
buy...
People in California could hear you.
Yeah, they can try all they want. The version of the gun that you can get from home for home use, obviously it's semi-automatic only. It has only two types of rounds available. The military load is not available anywhere, obviously, other than military contract. The home version has access to the training rounds. The training rounds are just all brass case, it's no steel case. And they're much lower pressure, they're much closer to what people would be used to firing. Much more conventional ammo. The hunting rounds, however, much more expensive.
Just to interrupt you real quick,
Yeah?
I skipped going to Succubus's, which is one of the optional bosses, to get to do the relic check, and it was the relic that I needed.
Yeah.
I hate this game.
Well,
Sorry.
you got to think, whose fault was that?
I don't like to put blame on people, but if I had to say, it's Tom's fault.
Yeah, fuck him, right? You should send him an angry message right now.
I should. Where is that Brazilian cutie?
You should be careful with the use of the word Brazilian and cutie.
Well, he is a Brazilian cutie.
No, he's a handsome young Brazilian man. Or, as we affectionately call him, a twink.
He is a twink. Oh, I fucked up. God.
Jed, the hunting round that people can buy does have the double metal casings, but that's higher operating pressure, but it's still not what the military rounds are.
They're larger, aren't they?
Same size, just higher. The bullet is heavier and the pressure of the cartridge is higher.
So out of this randomizer, the cloth cape and the twilight cape, well, what they represent, the item, the symbol for the item is different, but when I put it on, it's the same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's irritating. Double, demon. Oh, I just need 2 more. Okay, I didn't realize I just needed 2 more relics. Sweet.
Um, yeah. I think we should make our own rifle as.
Dude, I'm game.
Alright, so what I'm thinking
Explosive round shotgun
is we
in real
need.
life.
I mean, that wouldn't be making our own rifle, that would just be making cartridges for a shotgun.
But we have to make a specialized shotgun for it.
Why?
Why not?
It wouldn't be necessary. No, hear me out. Right. The M4 platform of rifle is very effective, has been proven in the military for, many years now. It's just an AR-15 with a short barrel, basically. Now, as a result, pretty much everyone in the American military is trained on how to use the M4, right? Slash M16, slash AR-15 patterns of rifle. They all know how to operate one.
Oh yeah.
It's basically made the same thing, but from the very beginning, it is designed to be chambered in 5.7, which is a shorter round, which means that you can have the overall length of the gun shortened.
What would be the applications for said weapon? Well, like the shorter round and shorter barrel.
So the 5.7's ballistic performance out of a 16-inch barrel far exceeds most pistol rounds, and at the ranges that you'd be typically engaging somebody with an M4 at, it would still be very much able to be lethal.
Okay, and in that same moment, in the same twist, we are looking at penetration.
Yes, the 5.7 is essentially a shortened version of the 5.56, right? They're very similar casing cartridges, only 5.7 is shorter casing, right? So they do have less powder. The M4 actually has unburnt powder when it fires because the 5.56 round is designed to go through a 20-inch barrel, not a 16-inch barrel or whatever it is. The M4 uses. So, whereas with the M4s that would be using 5.56, it's actually losing potential performance from the gun over full-length rifle barrels. Because the 5.7 was designed for use in a PDW and a pistol, it's actually going to be getting better performance out of it than it would be out of other comparable guns that are using it, like the P90. You're going to get better ballistic performance out of it. It's a very flat-firing, very high velocity bullet.
You know I do like the 5.7, right?
Yeah, and I'm saying, imagine a AR-15, but you can take about half an inch, if not a full inch, in overall length off of the receiver. The magazines would also be shorter, which would mean that you'd be able to carry, and the ammunition is slightly lighter, so you'd be able to carry more of them. The purpose for this rifle would be pushing it into the role of like a PDW. It would be for rear line troops and people who don't need a full-size rifle.
Okay. What about those who want the full-size rifle, don't want the full-size rifle, but on the front line?
You still have a bunch of M4s for them.
Okay, but what if we're trying to make a rifle for military purpose or non-military purpose?
And we were trying to make a rifle that a military somewhere in the world could choose to take up if they wanted to. And the reason I would like to base it off of an AR platform is because the AR platform already has so much military doctrine around it of how to operate properly that you could just literally copy-paste it over this. One of the biggest problems with adopting a new rifle is you base it you've used a AR-15 platform quite a lot, right?
Yeah. I mean, I own an AR-15.
Just say you're in the military and you go through basic for, your whatever length of time, and you're taught all of the operation of that AR-15. Drill into your head how to operate that and use it. And then when you get to the front line, you're issued a gun and the controls are slightly different, right? Just say your mag release is in a slightly different position, or your safety selector is in a slightly different position. You have to relearn. You have to retrain that muscle memory. right? It's one of the reasons that the rifle that was chosen was because it has basically the same AR loadout of controls that the M16/M4 has.
Oh, you are right. It does.
Well, yeah, it's one of the reasons they won.
They make a big gun.
As I said previously, the bullpup was never going to get chosen. The bullpup's problems were there was a few things going on with it. It's a really cool idea, but the main problem was it was a bullpup, and the Americans are not going to adopt a bullpup as their main infantry rifle.
No.
That one was dead in the water. And the other one was cool, but it was trying to do too many advanced things, and it was the gun itself was more complicated than is necessary, which means the military doesn't want it, because the military doesn't want the guns to fail in combat. So the simpler the better. If there's a chance for relatively common malfunctions that cannot be cleared quickly, they don't want it. It's do you remember that weird looking, super sci-fi looking gun, the FS2000, was it?
Yes. That was
Do you
up
know why
for
that thing wasn't
consideration
being-
like a few years ago.
Do you know why it didn't? It will never get into service. It's because you have to separate the gun in two, basically, to clear jams. One of the biggest downsides to bull...
That's poor design choice.
Yes, one of the biggest downsides to bullpup designs is typically that they're harder to clear, or harder to notice obstructions in.
Sorry, trying to not die. Dragon helm? The fuck? This is a basic ass circlet. I don't need that.
Got a cool name, as.
Well, it's supposed to lower defense. Will scare enemies in lower defense, so they're more likely not to be attacking you. So the enemy's AI recognizes you as a too big of a threat with the helm on, and basically makes it to where they're gonna attack you, but not so often. It changes the AI, the AI loop.
Yeah. So, as if you were building a military, what would you pick as the standard infantry rifle?
That's a tough choice.
I have a wonderfully meme answer.
What's that?
Barrett 50 cal.
That's not. That wouldn't be a standard service rifle. There's,
No. I'm saying if I'm building the military, right?
Right.
Everyone in my military is trained to use the Barrett as their standard service rifle.
Well, that'd just be
You get
difficult
into a
to do.
conflict, you get into a conflict, and all of my guys are there with 50 cals versus guys with 5.56 or 7.62 size bullets flying at us, and then it's like.
Got it. Cannon domineering force. Well, I found my leap zone.
Essentially, the idea is psychological warfare more than anything. Break their will before you break the body, because if you can prevent the need to kill an entire enemy force, then you're more victorious, in my opinion. It's easy to kill the entire enemy force. It's hard to win without needing to. So in my opinion, breaking the morale and will to fight of the enemy is more important than combat effectiveness itself.
Depends on the day. Because I don't know if you know this, but if you see bodies exploding next to you, that's pretty demoralizing.
Well, yeah, that's why we have 50 cals. Could you imagine you're there and you're like standing around with the troops and every bullet that's coming at you is a 50 cal and you have a wall of like 20 dudes all firing their 50 cals at you? And not like a 50 cal machine gun where it's just spraying. This is aimed fire looking to hit you, but the purpose of it is try and like you're going to do damage. There's going to be horrendous casualties, but you might be able to break them.
No, you definitely would break them. There's no question about that. Where do I have left to check in here?
And then the ball
Did I have anywhere to
fails.
check? No.
Custom-made Gatling shotguns for vehicle mounts.
Bro, that's
Firing
fucked up.
dragon's breath.
You know that's like goes against the Geneva Convention. You know, I'm fully
It's
aware of
fine, I
that,
didn't
right?
sign the Geneva. It's fine. I didn't sign the Geneva Convention.
Bro, that completely fucked up. Gatling shotgun, a shotgun Gatling gun.
With dragon's breath rounds.
No, that's not how we do things.
We'll just have like in the ammo feed. We're going to have a wide variety of different types of ammunition. Bird shot, buckshot, dragon's breath. We're gonna have slugs. We're gonna have flechette rounds. We're gonna have everything just loaded in. Just firing.
Got it. You're gonna have
Oh my God.
blanketed magnesium rounds. Got it.
Sure. My army's motto is gonna be war crimes before war.
Sit down, Richter. Fuck off. I don't need you. I need the second castle. I need.
Basically, being an Irishman,
He's
my
being
belief on the use of military force anyway is in a purely defensive role.
Okay, so no. We're gonna stop this conversation before I get like flagged.
Well, no, I'm saying I wouldn't be using this army for the sake of taking anywhere over. It would just be in case we got attacked. When's the last time Ireland got attacked?
I don't know.
Exactly. We had there was threats made against Ireland several years ago by the bad men over in the Middle East because we were allowing the American military vehicles to stop off and refuel in Ireland. We were letting them use Shannon Airport, and they basically decided it was a good idea to make this big threat, and they released a video and they basically named Ireland as a terror target. Nothing ever really came of it, but they put Ireland on the map as a potential target. And then weirdly enough, they did actually try to attack Scotland, even though I don't know why.
They got confused.
They looked at the Scottish and they're like, "These are Irish, right?"
I'll be perfectly honest with you. They're not one of the they're not one of the smartest types of people for militaristic purposes.
I'll talk about the Scottish like that.
No, I'm talking about. Never mind.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know if the attack from Scotland was an accident and they were looking for Ireland, but it's one of those things where it's like, when that happened, there was concern. I was quite young when it happened. There was concern when that announcement was made because it was like, is it going to pull Ireland into the war? Is it going to make Ireland a target and have us have to mobilize troops? And I was kind of all along like, I'm concerned about it, but I don't think it will. And the reason I don't think it will is because nobody wants to mess with the Irish. We have some of the best. We have some of the best. Yeah, soldiers, leave us alone.
I want. So I might end up getting the new Call of Duty.
It was quite enjoyable during the beta.
It really was. I should.
Hello, Jet.
Where the fuck is Jeff?
Jet, my cat.
Oh, I thought you said Jeff. It's like, who are you pulling in the chat now?
No. Hey, Az,
Is that parfait? That's parfait. In a little bit, brother.
But as I could turn my camera on now and I could show you chat.
Not right now.
But Az, just look at your Discord.
It's loading.
Camera would fucking load.
I see a black screen. Thank you for showing me Jet
Oh, why
Black.
it's not loading? Hang on.
That was bad, wasn't it? That was a bad
It
fucking joke.
loads one.
There it goes. Hey,
There
Jet.
we go. There we go.
I see a kitty cat.
Hey, buddy.
What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Isn't he so cute?
I can't have cats because unfortunately I'm deathly allergic.
There are hypoallergenic breeds of cat.
Don't tell me that, because now I want a can again. Fuck.
Do you want to know the weird thing about cat allergies?
What?
People think it's, oh, the fur you're allergic to. It's not the fur. It's not even the down that you're allergic to. It's actually the cat's saliva you're allergic to.
Why did they give me a fucking garnet? Oh no.
Robots?
There is one more check in the first castle, and it involves gold and silver ring. Ugh.
So, alright.
You don't want to know what I just realized. You really don't.
That you did something really dumb because you could have done it like 20 minutes ago and you didn't because you forgot.
No, I don't have I don't have the items necessary to do the check,
Oh, clever.
and I'm getting them in the second castle. Oh look, I think that's Spike Breaker. No, it's not Spike Breaker. Do I even have Spike Breaker? I do not have Icebreaker. That is weird. Why I don't have Icebreaker either?
Nope.
Shit. Maybe I don't need them. Maybe Creature's gonna have my last Vlad relic I need.
The MW2 beta had more guns in it than we realized.
No, I realized that.
There was... It seemed like there was only two pistols, the X12 and the X13. But through the actual process of playing, I also found somebody else was using a 45. So I was like, oh, that's another gun that's different. There was only like 2 guns that were able to actually progress their level, but everything will probably be able to progress their levels. Hey, Chet, can I give you a real good boy? I love you. You're my favorite cat ever. You're a big, chunky, cuddly boy. Yeah, the guns will be able, probably all of them will be able to progress when the actual game comes out, which means that lever action that I was having fun with will actually be able to get a red dot on it, and that thing could be scary.
There was someone using a ACOG on it when I was playing.
Are you sure it was an ACOG, not a scope? Proper scope?
Yeah, no, it was an ACOG.
Classes. Because one of the pre-made classes comes with a scope on it. God, it's such a cool gun though. You know me, I love my cowboy guns, I love lever guns, I love wheel gats. Even pumps. Although, do you know what type of weapon gets very little representation in shooters?
What's that?
Pump action rifles. Obviously, modern age you don't really ever see them. But there was a time when they existed. Oh, there's no food, is there not? There was no food for the cats. Come here, boy.
Oh, fuck.
All right. That. I'm going to probe up the rest of my pasta and have it later. Honestly, that sauce is not very nice. As
Yes.
so, if you could play any game from any time period on a giant screen in a public place, what game would you pick?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Oh. And I'm able to play it as long as I want for how many different ever runs or how many times I want to replay the story.
You get to do it one time on this giant screen. In public with people watching on it. So like a giant, big ass like screen, right?
That's actually pretty hard. Because my initial reaction it would be Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
That's my initial response. Like, oh yeah, I'd play that for everybody, but not everybody would. You know, nobody would like actually watch it. There would be people watching it, but you know, not. It's more likely that people will be passerbys.
Yeah.
The other title that came to me was Legend of Legaia, actually.
All right.
Because that is one of my favorite games. Like I did a little bit of a preview on it on the channel.
Yeah.
Didn't get a lot of views, but like as soon as I realized I wasn't getting a lot of views, I just did my own save file and just played the piss out of it.
I think he's still done videos on it. You gotta remember, like, if you do the videos on it, eventually people will kind of eventually tune in and start watching. Like, there's somebody I watch, he annoys the piss out of me sometimes, because he's very, very childish. He's also got kind of an annoying way of speaking, but as Primal Liquid, he does a lot of...
Oh, I know
stuff.
exactly who you're talking about, and yes, his voice annoys the piss out of me.
And look, he's got a speech impediment as well, clearly, that causes the part of it, but the guy seems, for the most part, cool enough, and he does really, really good content. And he probably had to stick with it for quite a while before people started watching his stuff of, like, 100-hour-long playthrough to just get to, like, the first check for something because he's doing all the farming.
Yeah, well, I watched his Final Fantasy VII, it was some mod.
Yeah.
And I know he's doing his...
Final Fantasy X at the moment.
Yeah, he's doing the Transcendent mod for Sin, and he's doing his first ever playthrough on Grandia.
Is it his first ever?
Yeah, he's never played it before.
I thought it was just Grandia 100% playthrough.
Yeah, he's never played it before. He was talking about that when he was finishing up Final Fantasy VII.
Cool.
And don't get me wrong, he seems like a good. He seems like a cool dude. He really does. But I find his voice annoying.
The only time I get really particularly annoyed by him is when he's making just really childish, lewd comments. Ones that are lacking in any creativity or funny, because I have a filthy mind and I make a lot of lewd comments, but I try to avoid making ones that are just like cringe-worthy. Hey, Jet, you're back. You're back, Jet. I love you. You want more food, don't you?
But no, Primal's a good guy.
Yeah, I really like his content. He puts a lot of work into his videos. Jesus Christ, the amount of hours he has to put in to get some of the videos done.
Yeah, especially when he does almost exclusive, just uh, exclusively just like RPGs in most of his playthroughs.
Well, like his how overpowered can you get before blank part of blank Final
That
Fantasy
is
game
a
kind of
that's an impressive series.
thing.
Like no cap, that is an absolute impressive series.
I don't have a cat though. I don't really wear headwear very often.
Wait, did I get a new shield? I did.
As if I could play one video game in public on a giant screen, Metal Gear Rising.
Ooh. Honestly, that's a good choice. Ooh,
I think people as soon as
Devil May Cry 5 would be a really good choice too.
it would, but think about as soon as the music, like the boss music, kicks in for Metal Gear Rising, how hyped people get. Rules of Nature doesn't take that long to get to that piece.
What?
Rules of Nature.
Quills
Song?
of Nature?
Rules of Nature.
Rules of Nature.
The song that plays when you fight Ray.
That's what it's called?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Why do you think it has a big? Why do you think it shouts rules of nature?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
I love the soundtrack of that game. It's one of my favorite soundtracks. Don't get me wrong, I love the Devil May Cry 5 soundtrack as well. I think the only thing that kind of lets me down on the Devil May Cry 5 soundtrack a little bit is that each boss doesn't have its own theme.
It doesn't?
No. Because, alright. All the protagonists have their own theme, and I like all of them. I'm not super keen on Dante's one. I don't like the vocals for. I'm not a big fan of screamy vocals. But each of the progression bosses, not like shit tier sub bosses, but all of the progression bosses should have had their own theme song, and the theme song, in my opinion, should tell a little bit of their story. Fill out some of the lore. Chad, don't run away. I want to give you a hug. Come here. Come here, buddy. Who's your good boy? Oh, he's a good boy. Squeeze. My so you know the way I have two cats, Shadow and Jet?
Yeah.
So Shadow is a very personable cat. He's a little manho. He loves attention.
Manho. Got it.
He loves being picked up and cuddled and stuff like that. Jet, not so much. Jet, it used to be that you couldn't really pick Jet up at all. He hated it, and he'd squirm immediately when you picked him up. And if you know anything about cats, when you start squirming, put him down. Right?
I do. I want a kitty cat.
I spent an extended period of time working with Jet to get him comfortable being picked up for short periods of time. Because it makes life a lot easier. So he went from not being able to be picked up by anyone to now any of us can pick him up as long as we put him down relatively soon. But I can walk around the house holding him now and he's okay with it.
Yeah. That's good. That's good, dude.
Oh yeah, I love cats. I'm willing to put time in with them. I'm willing to put time in with them because they are precious little babies. And Jet's a chunky boy. But oh god. Oh. Roboto catto.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, Okay, I'll put a cat eye circlet on. This isn't good. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Well, I think someone's knocking on my door. Yeah. Let me put on some music and I'll be right back, everybody. And I'm back. Let's get back to the game. Sorry about that. Someone came knocking on the door. Uh, that's Merman statue. That's not good. That's not a good sign. Definitely not a good sign. Didn't mean to do that. This isn't good. Let's
I got really hyper and had to mouth trump for like 10 minutes there.
why?
Because I got really hyper, so I started mouth trumpeting. I was doing the final countdown. Yeah, exactly.
I'm a bit upset because I got a feeling going the wrong direction again. And once stream's done, I gotta call. Remind me to call my dad.
Okay,
asking me somebody who regularly forgets things to remind you to do the thing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, so
It's I'll probably remember. I don't have enough MP. I thought I had enough MP to do that, but I guess I didn't. Dead Cells? I wouldn't mind doing some Dead Cells stream. I gotta get it for PC though.
I wish they'd add co-op.
What, Dead Cells?
But you take away the ability for the two players to each have two weapons and just give them both the ability to have one weapon each. So you can have like that way you can't do the really cheesy shit with like a shield and a powerful weapon to do counters.
I think I'm gonna use this. I got a feeling my last Black Relic is in the first castle. And I'm literally just looking for silvering. Nope, found it. I thought I was having to go back to the first castle. I guess I could use Vorpal Blade to kill Drat. This was a little complicated. Like, it seemed like everything was kind of in its same, like, little locational areas. Then there was other things that just kind of didn't just match up with the normal. All I need to do is kill Dracula now and call it. Put a fork in this and call it done. I never found Fairy.
Oh no.
Fairy's probably in one of the alcoves on the first castle or at Holy Glasses. Alright, last time for check equipment. That probably double hits. It's obsidian sword. I mean, it has some great damage numbers, but it's two-handed. Found 3 Thunderbrands. All right. There we go. Drax gonna be a little bit harder to do. It's like 2.5 times the health value of one of the larger health enemy bosses. I got this though.
Exactly, you're fine.
Witness my true power! That's, do I have any... Shield potion.
Behold my true form and despair!
There we go.
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
Oh, I turned that. I had still had the music volume up loud as fuck. No one probably ever heard us what we were talking about earlier. I gotta remember. I'm a fucking idiot. All right, so thoughts on this seed? I'm probably gonna do this at the end of each stream in each video if you're watching it later on.
I'm glad you're all right.
Um,
I'm sorry. 'Tis my fault you had to fight your own
this seed was fun in the sense that it was very different from what I normally do. Very spread out, very nicely spread out too. It wasn't like completely like, oh my god, I got to go to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, like I was originally thinking. But that's what the point of randomizers are. It's one of the better things to do. I think the next stream, because I'm going to take a few days to investigate some Aria and Dawn of Sorrow games, and I think the next stream might just be me playing that in full, and hopefully, I mean hopefully, uh, complete that game with a fresh save file and take a look at doing that randomizer a couple of times a month and keeping up with this randomizer as well. And if all else fails, we'll probably start doing some gunfire because I'm kind of getting back into the feeling of playing that a lot more. I said I'm probably going to get the new Modern Warfare 2, which I'm hoping I'm going to get. It'd be nice to have. The next Destiny 2 expansion is coming out next year. We're about to have a reset after next month. So if you want to see any of those games played on stream, just leave a like and a comment and let me know. If you like the content enough, please subscribe and you'll see more, I guess, whatever I do is. But thanks so much for joining me. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful day. And like always, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Cause I will fight both life and death to save a friend. I face my destiny every day I live, and the best of me is all I have to give. Just like the sun